Hi everybody, Elliot Berrien, your resident road safety expert from Mobility Engineering, back for another Q&A series or question. Thank you very much for sending us your questions, and as I always say, please hit that subscribe button that looks a little bit like this pillow down there. We'd love to have your support in getting to 1,000 subscribers, so hit that button, don't be afraid. We're going to give you more and more content, more and more info as the time goes along, so we'd love to have you on board. Alright, let's get on to today's question. So today's question comes from an OT. Shout out to the OTs, we love the OTs, keep coming through with those questions. I'm working with a 9-year-old who is non-weight bearing and has hypermobile joints. I've scripted a new tilt-in-space manual wheelchair, and she's going to be traveling around in that wheelchair. So the client will be in a vehicle in the wheelchair and driving around whilst in the wheelchair. Okay, just want to make that very clear. She's quite a Houdini, and she's able to get herself out of any harnesses that we use or anything that we're trying to basically restrict her or put her in there, because she's quite mobile and getting active and getting out of there. So do you have anything that you can show us or any other options on the market? And we actually do, and this is a great product that I love to talk about. And so I'm going to give you a little bit of a background of information about probably one of the best harnesses out there. But before I do that, I'm going to bring a helper on board. Amin, he's our product expert, so thanks Amin. We're going to need 2 people for this so we can show you how this whole system works. And this particular harness is one of our flagship items. So this harness is what's called the Mobility Engineering or CarFix magnetic uni safety harness, or it's a vest. And this harness is basically, we've found so far that it's pretty much unbreakable. So we've found all the Houdinis, all the people that basically can get out of anything, they can't get out of this. So it is not for everybody, and it is quite restrictive. However, if the person needs it, they need it. And you have to always consider the safety of that person and other occupants in the vehicle as well. So this is one of the best products out there. So the way it works is, we're going to just show you how it works, and I'll show you a couple of methods of how it would work. So it's a magnetic key system, so you would have a separate magnetic key, and you can use any kind of magnet for this, so like a thick household magnet would work. So basically what that does is that undoes the harness restraining part, and you open up your vest. And what I would do, so there's a couple of ways you can use this. So you can use this if you prefer not to be restrained or put the straps on inside the vehicle. That's the beauty about this product. You can actually wear it as a bit of a vest or a jacket. On the outside of the vehicle, I can be sort of, completely outside. I can have this put on, or someone help me put this on, if it's on right. Yep, there we go. And then, basically, I can have it strapped in even before I go in. So what we would do is, you just put it on just like a little jacket, like so. Now, I will excuse, this might not be the best size for me, but hopefully you can get the picture. So then we'll put that through there like so, and then we bring that up like that, and then you put the magnet keys on. Just get that on. Take the other key. Sorry. There you go. So now I'm locked in place. Nothing can undo this, no matter how hard I try. And I'm quite secure. As long as I'm sized up properly, I'm very secure, and it's very, very difficult or almost impossible for me to get out of this. So now I need to be strapped into the seat. So the way it would work in your wheelchair is, we've got a wonderful sample wheelchair, by the way, from our good friends at Sunrise Medical. So thanks Sunrise Medical, thanks to the team there with the support on the wheelchair for our demo videos. So the way this particular thing works is, I would get into it, so how it actually works, I'll just explain it. It straps around the back of the seat and basically secures you directly to the seat. So you still need to use your seatbelt and everything like that, but this is essentially, you would need your carer or your helper to help you strap it to the seat. So you'd sit down onto your seat, like so, and then that would come in through the gap underneath the wheelchair, like around the back. So if you can see, the bottom strap comes in like so, and then the top strap will come around the back of the seat. And once it's clicked in, it just gets nice and secured and firmed up, and all the slack is taken out of it. And now I'm very secure, and basically we can't get anywhere. So as long as my wheelchair is secure and locked in place, then I'm basically connected to that wheelchair, and there's pretty much nowhere I can go, right? So the few little key things, I still need to wear a seatbelt on top of this. So the seatbelt, this is not my seatbelt, this is not a restraining device in terms of a safety restraint in a vehicle. So this is simply holding you in place to stop you from getting around. So I still need to use my seatbelt on top of it. And I need to be able to put this belt around the back underneath like so. There is another option where it can wrap around the seat as well. So if you don't have that gap, please let us know and we might be able to do something with that. But that's basically how this system would work. And if I want to come out, I can either undo it from there and walk out and be unstrapped outside. So if Amy wants to do that. So basically now when I'm leaving the vehicle, I can leave it with my vest on and I can basically walk out of the vehicle like so. And then if we have the key, and essentially once I'm out of the vehicle in a comfortable, safe space, I can essentially have my carer come to me with the key, undo the magnets like that, nice and easy, as long as I've got the magnet. This must be kept with the vehicle at all times as well, thank you, and away we go. Now this vest also has another way that you can use it. So as I said, you can use it on the outside of the vehicle, put it on first, and then you can move into the vehicle and strap it on. However, if you're not comfortable with that arrangement, you might find, and you can't get in behind the seat and do all the strapping up, we have another way that you can actually put it on. So what you can do, so I've got a little office chair here to demonstrate, but you can get the idea. It's set up the same way. So if you have a look, I've had it strapped around the back of the seat, just like that. So in this scenario, or in this setup, we have it pre-set up in the vehicle already, right? So this is how the vehicle looks, it's all set up. So then I can come in, or I can guide my client in, come in and actually sit in there first. Then I can have this and have some assistant having this put on like so, and then basically strapped on once again, and then this brought up. So quite a bit of flexibility in how you can use this device, and also allows, you know, for different behavioural patterns and different expectations and communication patterns and all that kind of thing. So a bit of flexibility, you can put it on inside the vehicle if some people don't like that, or if some people prefer to feel more secure inside the vehicle, and there you go. So now I'm well strapped in, I can't go anywhere, nothing can undo this no matter what. Even though the Velcro can open, this can't actually open at all in terms of being undone. So this is one of the most, or if not the most secure restraint or harness that we have seen on the market. And yeah, we basically highly recommend this for those Houdinis that basically pretty much can get out of anything. We found that they pretty much can't get out of this. So hopefully that helps. I'll stay strapped in. Thank you very much. And Aaron's going to add one more little product
quick thing as well. So one thing just to consult with us as well prior is with the seat back of the wheelchair, to ensure, because we don't want to also destroy the wheelchair depending on the behaviour of the client. So advise us what type of seat back it has. We may have to do some reinforcements if possible, just to ensure that you know, the movement of the client on the wheelchair is also not going to damage the wheelchair. But that's something that we do through the consultation process.
So yeah, thank you very much, Amin, and thank you very much for your questions. As I always say, send us your questions, give us the pillow. Thanks, Amin, and hit that subscribe button. We'd love your support somewhere down there. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers. Thanks very much, and see you next time.